Welcome to a demonstration of the DS200 voting machine, a digital scanner. I am Bob Nelson. I've been an election officer for approximately 14 years, and I have demonstrated how to use voting machines for approximately 7 of those 14 years. Today we're going to be looking at a digital scanner. The basic principle here is that the voter marks a paper ballot, and the paper ballot is then inserted into the scanner. The scanner reads it, records it into a flash drive in which a digital image can be reproduced later to do recounts. The ballot is collected and then stored in the ballot box. Position a chair 3 to 4 feet away from the machine. This is to ensure privacy to the voter. Be in a position so that you can glance over and look at the screen when it is all set up. We don't want food or beverage on here because it is a computer. Get a second chair if you want, and you would want to use that second chair to put your beverage and food. The parts of the machine from the front would be, starting here is the lid, a key for the lid, clamps that hold it shut. There are 2 ballot storage places. This is the one for the scanned ballots. Ballots automatically enter here. The second or upper is an emergency ballot box in which a voter can insert a ballot so that it can be scanned or counted later. On the back of the machine is an access area that will have to be unlocked. We have a traditional or standard flat key, and then we have a barrel key, which is a cylinder with a 1 point on it that somebody described as a shark fin. We are going to open now the rear access, and inside what we find is the line cord and a surge protector. We keep the surge protector on here all the time. What we want to see is 2 lights on there, one red, one green. At that point, the voting machine is powered up. We will leave this door open for cooling. There is the transformer in here, the converter, and they tend to heat up. These are battery backup machines, and essentially it's like a laptop. It works off a battery 100% of the time. Plugging it in keeps the battery at full charge. When the power fails, the battery will continue for several hours. If the battery fails, you have to, at that point, use the emergency ballot slot. We'll open first the lower ballot box, and we will check that it is empty. We will open the second or emergency ballot box, and you have to reach in to check to see. If you need the emergency ballot box at any time, what you want to do is just flip down this piece of metal. When you close it, it now creates a slot. When we're in normal scanning ballot mode, keep it up so nobody accidentally uses that. We certainly don't want candy wrappers in there. We'll open the top of the machine, again using the conventional key. 2 clips on either side, one on either side. It's like magic. Now, using the barrel key, insert it with shark fin up, turn it, and then gently lift the screen. We'll wait a few seconds and the screen should come on. We have to wait several seconds for the information to boot up into the computer scanner. Then we'll get a screen that will allow us to enter the election code. This will be a demo. This will not open the machine, but it will show you how you enter a code. I have the shift set for capital letter. I touch D, and D appears there before it goes to the security mark. Now, shift is off, and since the remainder of the code will be lowercase, we go E, M. Once the election code is entered, you then touch accept at the bottom of the screen. It is now loading the election information. At this point, you can check and check the public count and the protective counter count. But the noteworthy thing is on the screen, you have all checks. This voting device is ready for poll to be open, election definition found, and plugged in to electricity. This is the tape. We do not tear it off at this time. At this point, we're ready to open the poll. By touching the green box there, we are now opening the poll. It is printing now what we've called the zero tape. It is important to have two people sign this tape, one from each party. And now, this requires a drum roll. You may tear it off. This is something we've preached about for years. Here is the zero tape with all the qualification information on it. This should now be given to the poll chief or whoever is responsible for the paperwork in your precinct. We want to go to voting mode. We just push, go to voting mode, clock is going, and now a voter is ready to insert a ballot.